What's up, family? This is the Gets Done Show, where we get to reset, rebuild, reconnect. And today, I have another great one right here. I got my nephew Malaki, Soliai-Tui. And where we at right now? We're in the Soliai compound. As some of you can notice, we're right in Umuhat, where a lot of things is taking place here. This is the family hut, cooking hut. Everything happens here. So we're very blessed to be here. These grounds have been blessed already with Bishop Soliai and all the ancestors before that. But this is a great one. This is a great one. So whatever you're doing, stop, pause, rewind whatever you're doing, have a seat, and enjoy this journey. I got one of my nephews here, one of the top players here, a linebacker at Koku Red Raiders in the state of Hawaii. But I'll turn the time over to him and let him introduce himself. Nephew, let him know what we're doing here.
Malaki Soliai-Tui, class of 2026, play linebacker for Koku, and yeah.
And Malaki, I know. Hey, honey, come say hi to the world. This is, say your name.
Say your name.
What's your name?
Loretta.
Come say hi to everybody. Loretta?
Maretta.
Marita.
Loretta.
Hello, everybody. I got my niece over here, Loretta.
Maretta.
Oh, Maretta.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maretta, how old are you? 5. Are you enjoying the water? Yeah? Maretta's 5 years old, stopping by to say hello to uncle and the brother here. Is everybody playing water?
No.
Yeah, looking for you. Well, you
No.
can hang out if you like. But if you gotta go, you can go. But come back visit if you like. Okay? Thank you for saying hello, honey. There you go. That was a special one for you guys right there. And that's how the Get Stunned show. We just stun you at any time, any given moment, at any given spirit. Well, nephew, you know, share a little bit about your background, where you grew up in, and for all of our fans out there that want to know.
So I grew up here in my hometown, Laie,
Whoop whoop.
my whole life. I've been moving around a couple of times. I've lived in different parts of the United States, like Alaska, Utah, Texas, for a little, and I realized those places aren't really for me, and really gotta stay home.
Yeah.
And put on for the community.
There we go. So this young man, like I mentioned earlier, the Soliai family. I'm close to them. They're family to me, and we do a lot of great stuff together here in the community. And we all know Bishop Soliai. He's one of the OGs, one of the godfathers here in Laie. So just want to share love and give all that love to that fine young man. I came in, I walk in the yard, and he's chopping some firewood, and we're speaking like, "Oh, what's going on over here?" And he tell me, "I gotta show these young kids how to cut the firewood." So I got a video of him. I'm gonna show that clip. See, Lucky, the OG. I'll show you guys. True story right there. But still working. He still looks great. And he was on the field when we were playing back in the 90s too. So, and he still looked the same, back then. Love you, Bishop Soliai. But back here, Malaki, how has been the journey been now going into your senior year? Allow us to tap into your mind the process of growing up here, Koku. What you had to do to come back and get into this playing at Koku. How was that for you?
So every kid growing up in Laie, you always want to play for Koku.
Yeah.
And, you just want to put on for your city, for your community. That's one of the biggest reasons why I wanted to come back here. And also, I just don't think there's any other community like ours. When I went to go play up in Texas, man, so boring.
Yeah.
No fans. No.
Different though, yeah?
Different. So different, and I just feel like I had to come back here.
Yeah.
And
how long were you up there in Texas?
For like a year.
Yeah. So you played one whole season there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stayed a whole year. And growing up, yeah, it's just always the dream, man.
Mm.
Looking up to guys like Keala Santiago growing up and watching the rivalry Koku St. Louis
Yeah.
just get you fired up every time, and there's no way I could leave that.
Yeah.
And my process coming up, it's like my whole life has just been a grind.
Yeah.
Like, just I've been preparing for this moment for my season, like my whole life, and
Yeah. Hi, hon.
yeah, it's really been a journey. It's been crazy.
No, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And got my niece joining us here in our show here, which is fine. It's a family thing. And you know, you had a lot of great coaches or leaders around you. You know, who are some of those coaches that really on you or really putting it on you to stay consistent or stay committed? You know, who were some of those people that, you know, and we don't want to miss anybody. And if you have their name, if not, you know, we don't want to miss anybody, but if you have those people, share a little bit about them and what they have done for you.
So first of all, my Uncle Sola.
Yeah.
Man, growing up, he really taught me like how to sacrifice things I wanted for later on the things I need. And I think that was a really valuable lesson he's taught me, and I've learned to stay more disciplined because of him and really think of the long term, not the things I want right now, but the things I need later in life. And some of my coaches, Kuje Tabuso, shout out Kuje.
Yeah.
Man, that's my guy. He really believed in me when I really thought nobody did. He sat me down and told me that I'll be the starting linebacker for Koku way before, like my freshman year. And I like really had no idea, like, man, this guy's crazy, there's no way. But he really did believe in me, and really shout out to Kuje.
Yeah.
He really did build me to be a good linebacker.
Yeah.
And another one is Isaiah Tufanga. He's a new one.
Yeah.
But man, he's really good. I know he's St. Louis alum, but
but homegrown like your boy.
Homegrown like your boy.
Yeah.
And yeah, he's been really teaching me good stuff.
Nice.
Some other coaches, Coach Hawaiian, our DC.
Classmate.
Yeah.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah, it's really fun playing under him.
Yeah.
Especially the way he runs his defense and his scheme. It really allows me to be more diverse.
Nice.
And he really lets the players control. Some other coaches, like they'll like tell you to do one thing and stick to it. But one thing I love about Coach Hawaiian is if we see something, then we go do it. Like, he's not gonna stop us from doing it. Same as Coach Sola. And that's some of the reasons why I love playing under Coach Hawaiian and Uncle Sola.
Is that so? When you're talking about that defense, so maybe you guys see like a coverage you guys in, you guys can switch it.
Yeah, we can switch it.
Yeah.
So if we have a front, and I see a play that they're gonna run that really doesn't fit the front, then we have to go.
Probably something you guys practice with or something.
Yeah.
That is really good.
Yeah, it is.
So that is the trust of Coach Hawaiian and Coach Sola too.
Yeah.
And that also comes from the studying on the film, and also the walkthroughs are very, very important, right?
Yeah.
In knowing the different formations and the players that you move around. So that is huge, because that is like college level right there.
Yeah, it is.
When we were playing, it wasn't like that. We just run. If it's 2, it's 2. If it's 0, it's 0.
Yep.
And we might be in a wrong formation, but we just go be athlete and just ball out.
Yeah.
You know, that was like our style back then. Even though we wasn't in the right position, hey, just go play.
Yeah.
And we made plays. But what's so great about that, and I've seen it, the transition with you guys, man, it's a whole different level of, you guys they're prepping you guys for the next level already. I mean, not just your mind, but it's just studying the game, and also with it's knowing your own personality, and also knowing the players by you, what they can do.
Yeah, that's a big thing. I think that's what separates us from other teams. Like our whole team, we basically grew up together. So I think that's a bond.
A key, yeah.
That is a key to why Koku, like overall, our success is because we've all grown up together and we're our brothers and we trust each other.
And that is so key what he just said there, because you guys probably played from Big Boys
Yeah.
or Light Park,
Pee-wees.
little kid times, and that is so you guys move time and time and time, up, and so you guys already know each other,
Yeah.
and that is one thing that is so special about this community, is they grow up together, they do things together, church activity, whatever works, where do you think that togetherness comes from? Where do you think that bond comes from? Because it's in every class.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody go together. Where does that come from?
It comes from, like you said, the church activities, the life park, the pee-wees, playing out together, growing that bond, knowing that my brother, I can trust him.
Yeah.
And he got my back.
Yeah. So, on that, I want to ask you, what do you think why, other players or friends from other school want to come to Koku? Because I want to get this straight. We don't recruit.
Yeah.
I just want to say that we don't recruit.
It's not our fault they want to come over here.
So I think it's can you share a little bit about that? What connects other players to our community or to our program? You're not saying we're better than anybody.
Yeah.
There is something there that connects other kids to these kids or to what we do here. And you've been in it.
Yeah.
Because can you share a little bit about that, hearing it from you?
So my opinion on why kids want to come to Koku, I think first of all is the community. Community is it's crazy. They see our games and they see the crowd and they see the love they have for our players. And I don't really see any other school showing love to their players like ours. I think that's a big reason why. And another reason is our coaches. I feel like we have the best coaches in the nation, and I can say that confidently.
Amen.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember that game we beat Bosco.
Yeah.
Number 3 in the nation.
There. Yeah.
Crazy. I think after that game happened, they just really put on for Koku, and like players saw what we're capable of, even though we don't have like the 4 stars, the 5 stars, like Bosco or Mater Dei have.
Yeah.
And that's a big reason why players want to come over here.
Yeah.
And lastly, I think the way we're raised, the Koku kids, Laie kids, Haula, all from the North Shore.
On the North Shore, yeah.
I think we're raised to just a different way than the mainland or wherever else. And I think we have a, I don't know how to say it, just we can connect with people more easy.
Yeah.
We're more nice.
Like easygoing.
Yeah, easygoing.
We accepting. And,
accepting. Very accepting.
Yeah.
And I think lots of players seen that, and I think that's why a lot of them want to come to Koku.
And that is so special. I share that because these guys been in those transition. Back then, never really had those kind. You know what I mean? Like these guys here, they bond, and it's just a different feeling. You know where you're from or what community you're from by the way you present yourself when you're out there. So it's almost you want to be a part of something when you see everybody having fun. When you see different culture, there's no color, there's no culture. Everybody just connect with each other. Am I in that right space? What you're saying? Yeah. So that connection that other kids or other people feel, you just want to be friend with those people, and nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying any other community or schools don't have that, but it's just the way we were brought up this way. Just to love is just to love, and we do our best just to love. Growing up, what some of the message was there any adversity throughout high school or any time that you had to work through and or you had to lean on people or someone to get through that you can share with some of the young kids out there?
I just think one thing that I would give to the young kids now is to not think of what you want right now. But I mean, you need to sacrifice, obviously, if you want to be great. And I think it's better to let go of things you don't need in the long run, because you're going to make stupid decisions. It's going to happen. And I think a way to prevent that is to think of what you need, like later on in life than what you want right now. So I've seen many of my friends go down a path that they made dumb decisions, and I've had to sacrifice to not go down that path.
Mm-hmm.
And I just like I think the one thing you should really take or you really need as a young age is really discipline. Discipline to let go of things that you don't need or let go of things you want but don't really help you in the long run. Like simple things like junk foods you don't need, waking up early for Rebel Squad. It's just little things like that that will help you on later in life, especially in college.
Yeah.
Because college is unforgiving. College, especially if you want to go D1 or even the next level NFL, you're gonna have to learn from a young age that discipline will take you far.
Yeah.
And that's what been instilled in me from a young age. And I feel like it's taken me a long way, but still got a long way to go.
Yeah. No, awesome. No, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And you're sharing about discipline, and also sometimes we do make some wrong choices. We do fall off, and when you do, don't take too long to come back. Because you can come back and you can get back on the right path again. And just want to let you guys know, we're not saying, do this, do that, do that. We're just sharing from experience of what Malaki is going through, what I've seen. And if you stray a little bit to the left, you know what? Maybe come back a little bit to the middle or take a little bit more to the right, but don't take too long. And it's never too late. It's never too late to get back on the right path and reset and rebuild and then reconnect, what we're doing right now. And yes, sometimes we got to make some hard choices, to discipline ourselves, and not just in sports, in just life. Because some of us don't go to college for sports. We go to college for many other things, great things. And when sport is done, we got to make sure we have other things that we're great in. You know what I mean? So discipline goes a long way, right? Not just in sports, but just like in a family, but more in your own, in personal self, in your own mental health, in your own struggles. No, so thank you for sharing that. What are you looking forward to this coming up season?
Oh man, I'm coming for it all. Especially our team. Yeah, I mean we're competing for
and we have a great schedule. We
do.
Playing two
of the top 2 teams in
the
nation.
Top teams.
Yep.
Can you say that those teams again?
Mater Dei
away.
Gorman, yeah, and then Bishop Gorman at home. Yep. We're competing for number 1, not just the state. I mean, we did lose last year, and it was really hard losing that game.
Yeah,
it really
and
was.
It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
We're coming for it all this year.
Yep. And that's good. That is the mindset we need, is because it's you guys' senior year.
Yeah.
Right. And you want to put out for the community, especially for the community and for the family, and that is so awesome. How has and thank you for sharing about those coaches, Coach Hawaiian, Sola, Kuje, Isaiah Tufanga, and I know there's great coaches out there too that's doing their thing. Can you share a little bit about Coach Sterling and what's your thoughts about him as a coach? How he played a big role in your upbringing playing?
So Coach Sterling's been around for a while, since I was a little kid, and it's just something about him that just wants you to play for him. He really is a man of God, and I can say that 100%.
Amen.
And I don't think there's anybody else you'd want to play under than a man that follows God. And the crazy thing is, like, the accusations of him is crazy, because like he's never swore. Like, it's just crazy to me when I heard all these accusations. And whenever I come around him, so I always know I'm gonna laugh or something, because I know he's gonna crack a joke or something. And I just think Coach Sterling has always kept it real with us, and that's what a great coach does. Like, he's not gonna lie to a coach that lies to your face and just wants to make you feel comfortable is not a good coach. Like,
you almost lose trust.
Yeah. So when players don't want to hear stuff they don't want to hear, it's really not the coach's fault. He's just being 100% honest.
Yeah.
And that's what a great coach does, is be honest. And tells you what you need to work on, where you fit in the team.
Yeah.
And you may not want to hear it, but it's the truth.
And you cannot take it personal
Yeah.
too, right?
If you take things personal, then that's when things go bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with that. And I 100% agree what you said about Coach Sterling too. He is a man of God, a man of faith. And I know he puts that first in, and he instilled that to this young man at Kauku. And share a little bit about your faith. How has your faith helped you or helped you grow? Or is it, how does that help you, your faith here in your upbringing or in your own journey?
So when we're talking about what separates our school from other schools, I think it is our faith too. I think my faith I think it's the reason why I'm here today. And I really would not be here without my faith. And just going to church every Sunday, it's really resets me every day to realize what the main goal is, what I really want in life. And it's just it's just a peaceful place to be and reset in this crazy world.
Yeah.
And when you really look back on God, then I think everything goes okay. You have a Heavenly Father that loves you and that you always can rely on, can talk to him about anything. And I think that's really helped me on my journey, especially when times get rough. Just take a minute, close the door, get on your knees, pray, talk to him about your problems.
Yeah.
And I think that's really helped me on my journey.
Man, that is so awesome. Where does that that's such a mature mind, how you sharing that about your faith. Where does that come from? Like, where do you see that, or where do you get that kind of mentality of expression of faith? And I love that how you put faith first in your journey.
Yeah. So, from that guy right there, my papa,
Bishop Soliai, still working.
Yeah.
Go ahead, brother. Sorry.
And just growing up, watching him, he really is a man of God, and I've been blessed to watch him, my journey growing up. He's always fasting, he's always praying, he's always paying tithing, or telling me to go give the tithing. And he's just so giving, and I don't know, it's been blessed to grow up and learn under him. And also my grandma, just really people of God.
I love your grandma. Yeah.
Yeah, people of God. And
yeah,
I'm really blessed to be around such people, and they really did teach me how to do things the right way. And I always try to represent myself that way.
Yeah.
I always remind myself who I represent when I do something. And it's just my grandma. Grandma have really been a cornerstone of my life, especially in my faith. Always reminding us to do the right things, to pray, to fast, go to church, go to class, listen to our parents.
Yeah.
And
that is so awesome. Thank you for sharing that. You're sharing that, and your papa just walked by. He's still working over there. Look like he's weaving a basket right now. Just cutting down some coconut leaves. And no, thank you for sharing that. And our faith is like our guiding point in our life. And sometimes we may stray away a little bit, but we get reminded somehow. We're going to get reminded about our faith, and the people that we surround ourselves with. It really helps. And just want to let you know that you are a big product of here. You are one of the leaders, and kids look up to you as you continue to strive and sharing all that knowledge about faith, and it's going to help you when you move on to the next level. You become an adult, as you move on to the next level, how far you want to go. And I'm a firm believer of that our faith is that guide of what we do. I want to give you something. Hold on. But before I share this, I just want to say, no, it's been a privilege and grateful for, well, first, before we go on that, I asked you earlier if there's school you I hear a little bit you guys are ready to commit sometime this weekend.
Yeah.
How exciting is that, and how exciting do you want to let everybody know and stop everything and just focus, and now you can just Malaki and just
it's great to get the recruitment out of the way and just want to.
And you don't have to tell us where you going. Just want to share what is that excitement.
Yeah,
you want to get it done.
Yeah, it's really exciting. Growing up, if you told me like what 4 years ago now that I'd be going off to play D1 college, I'll probably laugh in your face.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really been a journey and it's really exciting. And it's just really a testament to my hard work and dedication to the game and really staying focused on what I really need. And yeah, it's really good to just get out the way and focus on what's important this season and bringing back a state title to our hometown.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's better to start focusing on myself and not worry about the recruiting stuff.
Right.
So yeah.
That must be a big lift off your shoulder, right? Like, okay, this is done already. All right, I know where I'm going, and let me get to work. Right, and don't fall off. Sometimes some kids, they know where they're going, then they stop. They stop the motivation. They stop training. You know what I mean? Because they think they got it.
They made it.
It's not. You still don't have it. You still got to train, and you still got to go and compete. So I want you to know, just from me, don't stop. Stick around the people like Coach Sola Hawaiian that's still gonna push you now. Now that you're making a decision, now you gotta even more step up your game more. You know what I mean? Don't put the pause button now. Step it up every time, because all eyes is on kids that's getting committed already. You know what I mean? So I just want you to know that I'll be looking forward to watching you and the rest of our boys and just keep pushing that. Hey, put the gas down and go. You know what I mean? And continue to make yourself proud and all that you do. I want to give you something, a little gift. It's not much, but it's very personal to me and my family, and it means a lot to me and my family. It's a gratitude rock. It's a gratitude rock, and the rock means a lot of things. And I have here, the date we did our podcast, Malaki Soliai. And it said, love your snuka la ulu ainga. So that's from me and my family. And it's a rock that there might be rough times, or sometimes you question yourself, or sometimes you get tested with your faith, or sometimes school not be going right, or playing time not be going right, or communication with family. You grab the rock and you say grateful things that you're grateful for. And I'm telling you, it does something to our mind to switch that mindset. You can do this with your family. I do this with my family. Sometimes before I go to work, I grab the rock, I pass the rock around, and we say three grateful things about each other. So I want to give this to you, just a good reminder of continuing to stay on the path, to keep your Heavenly Father in the number one all that you do. And you also can do this with your family, with your mom, dad. We pass the rock around and we say grateful things about each other, to forget about whatever was bothering us. And I have a firm testimony of this. So I want to give you this. And I just want to say I'm grateful for this time. I'm grateful to watch you as a young man growing up. I'm grateful for your family, your grandpa, your mom, your dad, and Coach Sola. I'm grateful for the young man you've become. So from me and my family, my Snukala'ula family, this is for you, that you always have. There's more than money, more than anything to me, and that's something personal. So take that with you wherever you travel, and God bless you. Any last word for our fans, or for your fans, or for our community?
Thank you for everything, and love you all.
And there you go, family. I know this kid is shy, but he's gonna put out. He's gonna put out when he does. When the lights go on, when his shoelaces are tied, and don't forget. So, family and friends, this is the Gets Done show. I got to reset, rebuild, reconnect with my Soliai family. Soliai-Tui right here, Malaki. You'll be seeing him. Let him know your football number.
28.
28. All right, middle linebacker. Or wherever they want to use him. So big shout out to our community, our Red River Nation, Bishop Soliai and his family here, and especially reconnect with the man above that allow me to have this platform to share with you all the gift to uplift, and we carry on the faith in that what we do. Thank you, nephew.
Uncle,
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Love you. Congratulations. You know, I'll be there Saturday,
Yes,
so
sir.
watch out.
Yep.
Love you guys. Have a great evening and God bless. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Nicest.
Uncle, thank you.